Oh, okay, I'm on mute now. What's going on, everyone? We're going to get started in just a few moments. Just posted it out to the Instagram. Transylvanian Moon likes the Emperor shirt. I don't even know if this is a bootleg shirt or not, quite honestly. And we got a Venom shirt over here as well. And yeah, I got this Emperor shirt at this punk store called it was called Desk Control or something, and it's in Los Angeles, in downtown Los Angeles. Yeah, make sure to unmute the mic.
Oh, check.
And yeah, it was like the most punk store ever, where like you go in and there's a dude sitting behind the counter listening to like some punk tape on this like old school, like it's like a tape recorder with a built-in speaker.
Oh shit!
And the speaker is just like total shit. And so it just sounded like
epicness.
Like, yeah, it sounded exactly how it should have sounded. And so yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Gonna wait for a few of the people to come in while we get everything else
sick
ready. And Then we'll start with the ingredients.
I'm excited.
Busting out all sorts of stuff. We're gonna make sesame tofu and some seitan.
Hail Satan!
Hail seitan. Jeff Moore. Do you know Jeff Moore?
Yes, I know Jeff Moore. What's up, Jeff Moore? Shout out to Jeff.
Bobby Keller in the dungeon.
This was all his idea.
So Bobby, for those of you that don't know, is a awesome guitarist. He had a new song recently, Light Bearer, correct?
Yes.
And so check that out on YouTube. Got another one coming out soon.
Yes, absolutely.
And he's a shreddy McShreddy pants. So if you if you like the guitar going meedly me a lot, then that's
we should have harmonized that. That would have been awesome. Then
I
appreciate that.
Yeah, no, and Bobby's far greater shredder than I, and we've had at least a brief musical stint in the same band.
We did. We
were in a band called Mechanism.
Yes.
And
one of the best shows.
Played some cool shows.
I was gonna say the one at what was it? Venue 528 or whatever it was? Firestone. We were at Firestone. It was 528 or whatever.
Yeah.
That was one of the better shows we had.
That was a cool show.
I looked over, I see Brian, I'm like, wow! And I'm like, yes! It was nice to have another guitar player with long hair that moment.
That was a lot of fun. So, Nicholas Vincent said, not making black metal. Well, I've already made some black metal tonight, which is not playing, I guess, because sometimes
is it not playing?
Things don't want to fucking work.
Stand by, everybody.
Stand by.
Technical difficulties? Not really. Just probably a matter of
there we go. Finally.
Yes. Feels better.
Got some music getting there. All right, so let's take a look at some of the ingredients tonight of what we shall be making. Actually, I'm gonna leave the camera where it is. Now, I've made the sesame tofu before in one of the previous videos, but we're gonna make it again here tonight because it's an awesome dish, and as a new vegan, it's a good thing to learn how to make and use tofu and try some seitan and just some overall cooking concepts for everyone. We have some tofu. This is an awesome cheap brand that you can get at the Asian store. It's like $1.50 or something.
Dude, that's what's up. That's been like the greatest adventure so far, is just like finding all the different types of food, and like, you know, you got like more expensive kinds and you got like the cheaper kinds that get you by and they're just as good. Oh,
there we go.
And you know, that's been freaking cool, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
I haven't actually cooked tofu before, so this is actually the first time.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll throw that out there.
Yeah, and there's and that's the thing, like people complain a lot about sort of how expensive being vegan is or whatnot. And it could be honestly as cheap as you want or as expensive as you want.
Yes.
And if you just if you buy a ton of really fancy analog meat and dairy, then the price goes up. But if you cook more basic foods, then it's the cheapest thing ever, quite honestly. Yeah,
I've been very surprised actually, because, you know, I've been thinking about like older ways of thinking of like, you know, not it being not as easy or harder, and I'm actually finding out that it's not, and I'm like super stoked about it, so for sure.
Damn straight. Ooh. And I made some seitan earlier today, so we'll also do some seitan in the same way. And all right, so other than that, for the sauce, one of the main cooking concepts with cooking Asian stuff in general is I like to make the sauce in a separate pot we'll get that going and make the sauce in a separate pot, saute the vegetables in a separate pot. Excuse me, make the rice in a separate pot. And then everything's gonna kind of come together at the end, because if you make the sauce in the same pot that you're making the vegetables and things, the vegetables are gonna come out soggy and they're gonna taste way too salty. And so,
Good point.
So, yeah, go ahead and take out one other thing here. So, in order to make the sauce, the base of it is going to be a vegetable broth. We can use something like this. You can find these in any Asian store. Make sure to read the ingredients because not all of them are vegan. You can use something like this. This is also another powdered vegetable broth, this vegetarian seasoning. And you can find this in the Asian store as well. $10 and it lasts a really long time. I've been using, you only use a tiny little bit, and
I've had it for the last 6 years, man.
Yeah. Maybe not quite that long.
I've had it for the last 666 years, man.
Since the beginning of time.
Since the beginning of time. Dude, that's cool. Do you have a favorite Asian market here in Florida, like Orlando?
I do actually now. Like currently, my favorite Asian market is the one in Chinatown.
Okay.
It's called First Oriental Market near Pine Hills, like on Colonial.
Okay.
I used to like the one with like the 3 big statues, like on Colonial.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I think it's just called Super Oriental Market, but it has a different name.
I
And,
know what you're talking about.
I think it's a Vietnamese name, but I can't. It's been forever, and I still can't really pronounce it too well.
I think I've walked past it a couple of times because I think there's that pho place on the corner, right?
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And like, and so, So if you're in the Florida area, my current favorite Asian market, which there are a lot of Asian markets around
There's
here.
a lot,
And,
there's definitely a lot. There's one I just found out about. It's like on the way to Discount Music. It's in a shop. I can't even remember the name of it. It's like International Food Market or something like that. Dude, it's massive.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this place?
And one thing that I was kind of disappointed in Los Angeles with is that no. I mean, there's a lot of Asian markets there, and maybe some of them are sort of big, but since Orlando, at least back in the day, used to be like laughably cheap to live here.
Yeah.
That has changed over the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But Orlando used to be like laughably cheap to live here. So the supermarkets and things, space is cheap, so they're big.
They're huge.
And like and in Los Angeles, space is real expensive.
Yeah, so
so a lot of the
smaller.
places are not quite as big.
Makes sense.
And like and a lot of the Asian markets only cater to like the Asian population that lives like right in its area. So if it's not a Thai or Vietnamese place, then they don't give a damn about vegan stuff. Quite honestly.
Oh, dang.
Potato starch helps keep everything together, Jason says.
Dude. Black bean and quinoa burger patties. Oh, that's true though. Those Impossible Burgers, I've been freaking going with those a lot. The black bean burgers, the same thing. Dang. Yeah, good call.
He looks like Sakis from Rotting Christ.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna start with a vegetable broth base. This is gonna be like a sweeter sauce.
I like sweet.
We're gonna use some hoisin sauce, some sugar, of course some sesame seeds, some sesame oil, some garlic, soy sauce, and chilies. It's gonna be pretty basic. So the first thing we're gonna do though is we're going to get the rice cooking. Can't see this on the camera, but it's gonna be pretty basic. I just have a rice cooker here. But actually, I guess I'll show everyone. I don't want any magic to be there and be like, what was that? I didn't see you do that. So
it looks normal to me.
Take the
no wizardry yet.
Eric Miller says, "Hail Satan."
Hail Satan!
And while we do the mundane aspects of the rice. What's been the favorite band that you've toured with so far?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would have to say Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah, because and I'll tell you, man, those guys.
I forgot that y'all toured with Avatar.
Yeah, dude, it was I think it was 2016. I think it was, but it was awesome because I feel like they were like kind of just right on that cusp before they just blew up. We all knew they were gonna blow up, and they just worked so hard, and every show they never freaking let up, and like it was awesome, and they were so kind to us and kind of just took us under our wing because that was the tour our trailer caught on fire.
Oh,
and
wow.
Yeah, that was a whole disaster that, scared the hell out of all of us. But you live and you learn, Always have a spare and always have a fire extinguisher at all times.
No joke, right? And so I'm putting 2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice, just 2 times as much water as rice in the rice cooker. Now, did you know that I had done like an interview with Avatar?
You know what's funny is before this, I went to your YouTube channel and I saw it, and I was like, oh, you gotta be shitting me,
Did you just say Avatar because you saw it?
No, I swear to God, no, I really enjoyed that tour, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, we did tour with Trap, and that was interesting, and I've got stories for days on that. But yeah, that was back in the day, so.
No, Avatar, no, I completely agree. Like, I saw them at Vakken Open Air, and I hadn't even actually really heard of them too much. Just adding a little bit of oil and salt to the rice.
Nice.
Gonna mix this up, put the lid on, and press the button.
Easy.
Jason Vegan says, how did the trailer catch fire?
Oh, so, all right, funny story. I'll tell
Because
you.
I didn't drop the rice. I dropped it in the rice cooker.
We were on our way to Lancaster. We were playing the Chameleon Club. It was 5 o'clock in the morning, and you remember Jay, right? Jay Atkinson.
Of course, yeah.
So Jay Atkinson, our keyboard player at the time, he's driving, and I'm asleep behind him in the bench, and everybody else is falling asleep, passed out. And all of a sudden, he starts like saying, "Hey guys, I think the trailer's on fire." And I'm like, "What?" And we all kind of turned around, and you just saw this massive glow of red. And I'm telling you what, I've never seen anybody move as fast as we did. We pulled over, we got out of the van, and it just the fire just engulfed the trailer. But the great part about it was, we actually did get everything out of the trailer and far away enough to like it didn't like blow up, but. I guess it was a bearing that went bad or something that like caused the tire to lock up, and then the tire like caught on fire somehow with all the heat. And it was I don't know. But we made it to the show that night still on time, and they were like, "What the hell happened to your trailer?" We were like, "You don't even want to know." But it's life on the road, and shit happens, and you just gotta be ready for it.
So it was like the tire that caught fire.
Yeah,
then.
it was the tire. So then the rubber, it caught on fire and it just kind of splattered all over the side, and it just went whoosh. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, let me in, I'm getting my guitars, I don't care. But yeah, that was crazy.
And actually, if I remember, at one of our shows as well.
Oh yeah.
Wait, was it at the Firestone show?
It was at the Firestone show.
The venue caught on fire.
Hence my first single, Rain and Fire. I think there's something wrong like with me and fire. I just can't go to venues, I can't do anything, but yeah, because we ran out with all our stuff in our hands.
I just filled this little pot with a bit of water. That's gonna start the sauce, but I'm gonna start pressing the tofu out first. So in the procedure of this, get the rice going, so the rice is done when everything else is done. I'm gonna get the tofu pressing. I probably should have done that before I did that, but whatever.
Our rules.
So we're playing a show. Yeah, the show at wait, was it Firestone or was it?
I think it was Firestone at the time.
Yeah.
Because it had changed. Like this venue changed.
I keep calling it by that name, but it's not that name anymore.
I don't even know what it's called now.
Venue, whatever the address is.
Yeah, the street number.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah,
like
venue street number.
The street number of the address. And that was when I determined, like, cause I had, my power amp at the time was this giant, heavy, expensive tube amp.
Yeah.
And
diesel, right?
Yeah, the diesel VH4, which I still have and love. But that was when I determined that everything of mine must fit in just a rack.
Yep.
Because if that venue catches fire again, I could only grab
so much.
one rack of stuff. And
that was scary, man. Yeah, because the fire department came, there's people all standing outside. I'm literally holding every guitar I have in my hands.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And the fire wasn't that big of a deal, I don't think.
I can't even remember what it was, but I think it was like an AC duct or something up there caught on fire. But they let us play our whole set.
Yeah.
Like, you guys go ahead.
There was a giant break while they evacuated everyone, and then they let everyone back in and let us play.
Yeah, that was sick.
Oh, Belin's out here. What's going on,
Oh my God, Belin! Belin was probably there.
Firestone, yeah, she was there. The fury of 1,000 Minotaurs.
Yeah, Firestone in Orlando.
The Aged few, Firestone Orlando.
Tofu.
So what is the tofu made out of? Tofu's made out, if that's an actual question. Tofu is made out of formaldehyde mixed with chemicals. And it just happens to taste just like tofu. No, it's
imitation tofu.
Soybean curd. So solid parts of the soybean.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show me how to do this.
So-
I haven't done this yet.
I drained the little water thing out. Let me point this down for everyone.
Want me to hold it?
There we go.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And so
Brian doesn't fuck around in here.
I don't. So we're just gonna cut this in half. I don't know what the hell this mortal fork is doing here. But cut that shit in half. I'm gonna cut this again. Now it doesn't honestly make a shit bit difference what way you cut it.
X marks the
Just
spot.
get it into some small cubes. But with this way, we're gonna form the triangle into the symbol of the ancients. Just like the video says. So form. Love your streams, but I miss your pre-recorded videos in the stage garb. So do I. Those will come back eventually. They take me a ridiculous amount of time
I was gonna say,
to
it's
do
hot
them.
here in Florida, man. I don't blame him for not putting all that shit on.
I will not put on all that shit for a live stream. But yeah. So they take the videos take an extreme amount of time to do,
Yeah.
and so I need to.
So what are you doing?
You just have the time.
Smush
So I put some paper towels on the bottom and on the top, and I'm gonna put like a big pot there, and now I need something heavy. Need some heavy red stuff.
Some heavy metal.
We cannot fill it with the heaviness of metal. So we'll put in some self-rising flour instead. And so just fill it with heavy stuff. So the purpose of this is that the heavy stuff's gonna sort of press on the tofu, and it's gonna press the water out into the paper towels.
Got it.
And
I didn't know you had to do that.
That's gonna be better. So this is why we do things.
Yeah. This is why I'm learning.
And
Fill it with riffs.
fill it with riffs.
That's not a bad idea.
That's pretty good. Fill that pot with Iwomi riffs. Tofu.
Oh, Iommi riffs.
Iommi. Oh, Tony Iommi, yeah.
And the tofu will be paper thin. Oh.
Actually, I saw Tony Iommi play
Dude,
with Heaven and Hell.
Yeah.
With Dio. When they played here, like, what venue was that? Some stadium or mini stadium. It was an indoor stadium. It was the like Amway Center, I guess, or whatever it's called now.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever it was called then.
That makes sense.
And I had never. I'm gonna get this out of the way. I had never seen him play before.
Dude.
And I like Black Sabbath, and I like Heaven and Hell.
Yeah.
But I never think of that as like guitar wizardry.
I know what you mean.
But when you watch the dude play,
it's guitar wizardry. Yeah, it is.
It's like no fucking doubt about it. Like for some reason, when you watch Tony Iommi play, it looks like this just mystical experience happening, and like I don't know how to describe it. I mean, that's just
the Godfather of heavy metal.
I mean, it's just the truth.
I have actually not had the pleasure of seeing him play live.
Oh,
So I've watched countless videos, listen to Sabbath all the time. Actually, Sabbath is probably one of my favorite things to listen to when I'm cooking or reading or whatever. Playing guitar. I always end up somehow playing Sabbath. War Pigs, anything.
Totally. Engaged, when he lived in Orlando, it's called the O-Rena. Really? That was before my time.
That was the O-Rena. So
I think
that was before the Amway. That was like the original one, I think. The
Yeah. I moved to Orlando. Like,
it was the TD Waterhouse, I think, when
Oh,
I think they just demolished it not too long ago, which is sad.
And Iommi does that missing two fingertips. Maybe that's why it looks so mystical. I didn't realize that he was missing two fingertips.
Yeah,
maybe that's why it just looks different.
Why are his fingers glowing? For some reason. Man, I couldn't even imagine that.
So I'm gonna start this pot eating, and we're gonna make the sauce. Now I'm gonna flip this so that you can see this a little bit bigger, and you can sort of see us half and half. I'm gonna move this over that way. That works. Black Sabbath was the first concert that my daughter had seen, Green Terror.
Oh wow.
Still trying to find the Welcome to Hell CD.
You better find that CD. I'm counting on it.
And all right, so we're gonna go ahead. So pour a little bit of water in there. It doesn't honestly matter which vegetable broth that we use. It makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. Which one do you want to use? It doesn't even matter. Bam. Okay.
Bam. We're gonna use 666-year-old vintage collection.
Vegetarian seasoning. So we're gonna pour a little bit of that in there. In the book, I think I used a cube, which is fine. That was that like little thing.
Oh, so you didn't use that much?
No. That's and now it doesn't really matter how much. If you want to use a little bit more, but this is the more that you add of this, the saltier it will get real quick.
Gotcha.
Like this is like super concentrated flavor. I mean, it's basically MSG, even though this doesn't actually have MSG in it, even though it says no MSG. It's flavor enhancers basically. It's like mushroom-based flavor enhancers.
Gotcha.
Which is basically MSG. Which I got no problem with MSG. Whatever. And I mean that's what all vegetable broth is, really. Like it's some flavoring stuff, but then some flavor enhancers to make things taste good.
Bunch of flavors, basically. We're all just kind of having fun.
Gonna toss in some soy sauce. Doesn't really matter how much. Gonna add in some sugar. And since this is kind of a sweet sauce, decent amount of sugar.
A good amount of sugar.
Here's the thing. I don't use amounts because I want you to liberate your mind
I understand.
and say, because there's really a huge range of right. This is like cooking at least is not so exacting in that you just use a little bit of common sense. So how much sugar do you want? Well, let's see, we'll add some sugar. Now, if I used a little bit less than that, doesn't matter. If I use a little bit more, doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter.
Just get some sugar in there.
Doesn't matter.
Give it a try. Once you try it, you'll be like, oh, that's maybe a little too sweet, or maybe that's not sweet enough.
I can dig that.
And, yeah. Okay, good. Music's still playing.
Nice.
Y'all need to let me know if the music stops because sometimes that just happens randomly.
It happens.
And
Gremlins in the system
yeah,
all the time.
gonna get some hoisin sauce in there.
I love hoisin sauce. I could drink it. I would drink that whole bottle. Yeah.
Let's get a blob in there. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just get a blob of hoisin sauce in.
I'll take a blob. Can I get a side blob of hoisin, please?
The forbidden sugar.
What's the
Mushroom,
forbidden
salt,
sugar?
gluten, MSG. I think forbidden sugar was just sugar.
Oh. I didn't know if that was like a
That's what
special
someone's
sugar.
saying. Go with the flow. Beets are blasting. Damn, I can't handle sweetness like this anymore. Now, here's the thing though. This sauce is gonna cover a dish that's gonna make many meals worth of food. So that's probably less sugar than what's in a Coca-Cola can.
I understand. Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, without a doubt.
And so if you drink one soda, you're probably drinking many times the amount of sugar than what's going to be across many meals of this.
Yeah. Spread it out. Smells good.
And we're gonna go ahead and make this spicy. So we're gonna get some chilies in there. You determine how many chilies we're gonna use.
Woo! All right, green Thai chilies. Oh man, shit. So I determined this. Okay, how about one chili?
One chili?
Just kidding.
What the hell?
One chili, two chili, three chili, four chili. Wait, I know. That's a tiny one.
So that everyone can see your
My evil-looking chili patch.
chili patch.
And just because it's Halloween, we're gonna throw an orange one in there. Okay, I think that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Happy Halloween. Happy October.
Happy October, man.
Dude,
It
yes.
is Halloween month.
Yes.
So 6 or 7 chilies. This is gonna be fairly spicy, not gonna lie. But this is what's going in there. And Thai chilies like this that you find in the Asian store are probably my favorite neutral chili.
Okay.
Like, as in, they add a really good sort of neutral hot flavor to a lot of dishes.
Like enough, but not too much.
Yeah. I
got
mean,
you.
they're fairly hot. I mean, if you want it hotter,
it
you
swell a bit.
just use more.
Yeah.
And like, but like habaneros have like super distinct taste to them.
Yeah.
Like you want to use a habanero in a dish that you want to taste like habanero. And I find that green chili's good in a lot, basically any Asian food, any Indian food, any
Indian. I love Indian food too.
Indian food is spectacular. There's actually you got to check out sometime. I guess new to me in Orlando. Oh, we got this
Oh, hey there.
bubbling over like crazy. I guess we have there's a place with like a tableside Indian buffet in Orlando, like all vegan Indian buffet. So we got the chilies, and we're gonna toss it in there, and we're gonna let those boil.
Dude, it smells, man. See, that's one thing I think I wish you guys could all have, like, in Streamland, is the smell.
Yeah.
It's like, there should be a little thing that squirts out of your computer or something. Like, hey, smell this.
Like detects the chemicals and then like sprays out like a similar thing.
That'd be pretty epic.
Gym teacher says happy soup season.
Happy soup season.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, it's, you know,
Well, it's
it gets
still
chilly
hot
out.
here.
It's here. It's not so much soup season. It's still kind of smoothie season. But after this, hopefully I'll get chili.
That is
chili hot, but chili cold.
only the torturous pig squeals I like. The only torturous pig squeals I like are in my death metal.
Yeah. Me too.
I wonder who was the first band to start the pig squeal.
You know, I don't know.
Like, if anyone knows that,
Anybody want to look that up?
yeah, if anyone knows that, let us know.
We'll send you a bunch of scents from the kitchen.
first band to do
Pig
death
squeals.
metal pig squeal. It's yeah. And finally finish this off. Put some garlic in there. Well, actually no, this doesn't finally finish it off. So this is another thing from the Asian store that I just didn't feel like chopping up some garlic. So this is called fried garlic. And
That's a lot of it.
$5.
Oh my God,
Lasts
the little
like
one.
forever.
Yeah, 666 years.
And
Vintage.
yeah, I poured in just a little bit of it, and that's gonna make an awesome
Dude, that's
garlic. The Asian stores are cheap.
Dude, the one in Publix is like this big.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
much.
Yeah, if you try to get Asian-y things
Yeah.
at like normal supermarkets, it's like 4 times the price as the Asian store.
Ridiculous.
And
Ridic.
maybe not 4 times, but 2, 3
It's
times
at
the
least,
price.
yeah, it's at least 2. Maybe 4.
Yeah.
2 on a good day, 4 on every other day.
Raithulu is chanting things out of the Necronomicon.
Oh, sick.
So summon us as something.
Summon us as somebody who's gonna cook this and we can just sit here and watch this.
Gonna toss some sesame seeds in there.
I'll see. All right.
Normal ass sesame seeds.
Nice.
And some sesame oil.
Do you have to use both? Or do you have to like, or like, could you use like, or do they go well? Like, I'm assuming they go well together.
Yeah. I mean, like, I would use both, just because honestly they're very different.
Yeah.
Like, sesame oil has its own
Oh, it's
really
like
strong thing going on, and actually another smell is about to happen, and that's
Oh,
going to be the
shit.
sesame oil, and like, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, I smell it.
Mickey just baconized some rice paper last night. Nice. It's nice, smoky, crispy goodness. And need a vegan black metal cafe.
Dude.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'd like to maybe
Do a food truck.
own vegan black metal cafes, but I don't want to work there.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong with working at a cafe, but that makes me a restaurant person as opposed to wanting to play music and
Yeah.
go around doing
You
other
wouldn't
stuff.
be able to do as much with your free will.
Yeah.
You'd be a prisoner in your own restaurant or a cafe. No, that's a cool idea though. You could
Yeah.
do something. Maybe a food truck.
Yeah.
That'd be
I mean,
easier. You can do it whenever you wanted.
Might be pretty cool.
Dang.
So the tofu is basically pressing out. Let me yeah, so I went ahead and reduced the heat on this. We're gonna keep it boiling, but reduce the heat. And with our sauce, we're basically just gonna let it boil, and you'll see it like all of a sudden it's just gonna be a little bit thicker and sort of have like, I call it a state change, even though state change is like a scientific word, but things like solid to gas or like, or I mean solid to
It
liquid,
morphs.
liquid to gas. But there's gonna be some kind of change that goes on with it.
Cool.
So the tofu is pretty much done pressing.
How long does that usually take? Like,
Eh.
whatever?
It takes about as long as, if you start it in the beginning, it takes as
About as
long
long
as, as it takes until you need it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So, however long that was. But I mean, you see the
Oh,
paper
yeah.
towels are soaked with
Soaked.
tofu water. And that's what they look like. I mean, they don't look tremendously different, but they've got a ton of water pressed out. And so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make a batter. Focus. There we go. Make a batter with just some self-rising flour and some garlic powder And this is really just to make the panko stick and give it a little bit of flavor. So just pour some flour in there. This is self-rising flour, although I realize I put self-rising flour all over the book, but people in other countries have no idea what self-rising flour is.
I don't even know what self-rising flour is.
It's just so
it rises by itself.
So from the dead. The reason why I put this in the book is self-rising flour is just flour with baking powder mixed in with it.
Oh.
And instead of having to like measure out like however much baking powder per flour,
Gotcha.
It makes things a little bit crispier. Since I don't like to buy, I buy several different, couple different rices and maybe a couple different flours, but I try to limit the amount of different things that I need. And so that's what I go with.
Hey, self-rising flour.
Self-rising flour. Righteous. And I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic powder in here, just for a little bit of flavor.
Always love garlic powder.
Garlic powder is awesome.
You
right?
can't go wrong with it. You can really put it on anything. Whoa, hey, this kitchen's haunted.
Mix it with some water. A little more water. And we're gonna make this into a little bit of a thinner batter. I mean, again, the amount doesn't exactly matter. And I'm even gonna add a little bit of vegan white wine for the flavor.
Well, shit, folks, you heard it first.
And
Woo! Vegan white wine. I didn't know there was a thing.
There's a website called barnivore.com, which is actually kind of strangely like the only website that I know of that will, like, you can type in the brand and it will tell you like the brand and the like this is a Verdi brand, and then oh man, I'm gonna butcher that word. Spumante.
Welcome to the full spumante.
I butcher. It's probably French or Italian.
Yeah, it's probably.
I butcher French and Italian words pretty constantly. And yeah, because strangely, a lot of wines and things are made with like, they're filtered with like fish swim bladders called isinglass. And sometimes egg whites and like, yeah.
Did not know that.
Kind of a weird.
That's odd. I wonder who thought that was a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, let's filter this wine, man, with freaking fish filters. Yeah, woo!
Fish swim bladder.
Fish swim bladders. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, hey, like they're doing something right. Because they continue to do it. No, that's cool, though.
But yeah. So. Jason Vegan is laughing at my spumante. It's not written like that though. If it was written like that, it would look like spumante, but it was a slightly different spelling to it. I stopped drinking Guinness because of it. Although I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I swear I heard something about some kind of Guinness thing with getting rid of the isinglass or something. I might be completely wrong. I don't drink, so so it's not always at the top of my mind. But it's up there. Since Roman times. Green Terrace is not all tofu is created equal. This happens to be. I don't know if this is. Well, this is good enough tofu because it's really cheap.
Yeah, it looks great.
Good.
No, it looks good. It's funny. I have a whole packet of that in my fridge, and I've been like, "How am I gonna cook this?"
Yeah, see, like if you're not sure how to make something, I even do this. If you're not sure how to make something,
check out
sometimes
this book.
It just sits.
Yeah,
in
it
your
just
closet,
sits. Yeah, it just
and
sits.
it's just like mocking you.
It stares me in the face every time.
It just stares at you and just mocks you. And I mean, even still, that happens to me occasionally. Jason Vegan also heard that Guinness was okay now. Okay, so maybe I wasn't totally totally wrong. Oh yeah, G. Herbert said I thought gonna stop using isinglass.
Oh, dude, nice.
Booze bottle.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Teach me
Yeah. No,
of your fish swim bladders.
It's a weird thing, and like, so what's your vegan journey been like so far? What made you want to go vegan? And all I'm doing now is pouring some panko into a pot. These are Japanese breadcrumbs, and I'm just gonna toss the tofu in there.
Trying to think, I think it was, actually it's been pretty recent, like within the last maybe month and a half or so. I had a little mishap with some red meat that basically made me go to the hospital. And it wasn't a fun experience, I'll tell you that. But it's just kind of, I had been thinking about it. Me and my girlfriend, we had been kind of, contemplating about it and thinking about wanting to do it and just kind of just trying to be more healthy, just overall. And, finally I just kind of said to myself, I was like, you know what, like everything tastes amazing, like, kind of the old stigma, it just kind of disappeared. And, thank you to you, obviously, because I reached out immediately. It was like, dude, I'm vegan, like I'm going vegan, like help me out. And, again, shout out to Jeff Moore, who really helped me out. He sent me a bunch of...
Who's Jeff Moore?
Jeff Moore is my good friend out there in California at ESP Guitars. And he's my good friend, my brother, one of my best friends. And, he's been tremendous in helping me as well, and my girlfriend as well through this journey that we're trying to take and just being more healthy. And, since I have transferred over to this type of diet, like I've noticed I've lost a lot of weight immediately. I feel much lighter. I have more energy. I feel more focused. I don't feel as sluggish or lazy, kind of like I used to. And to be honest, I just feel really good, and I'm just glad that I finally kind of decided to do something about it.
Just digging it.
Yeah, for sure. So as somebody that's newer to the V gang, it's like I'm feeling pretty awesome about it. So again, thanks, man. And thank you to Jeff, and thank you everybody so far.
And so what I tell people is to me, finding delicious vegan food is not the hard part.
No,
there's
a
quite
lot
a lot
of really delicious vegan food, which is crazy.
Of delicious vegan food. To me, the hardest part when going vegan is overcoming the social conditioning of everyone around you.
Yeah.
And your parents and grandparents are gonna go, oh, why do you hate me now?
Exactly.
You won't eat my souffle, or
it's nothing personal. It's just it doesn't agree with my body. I can't do nothing about it.
And your friends are all gonna think you're gonna die. And it doesn't matter if you go out drinking every week. I mean, sometimes you gotta get your party on. But if you go vegan, you're gonna die, dude. Like,
shit, man.
So I'm just tossing tofu in the panko.
Love panko.
We're gonna get the deep fryer fired up. You can barely see the edges of the deep fryer. We're gonna get that on there.
Well, he's right about the red meat thing, because like that was one of the things that was happening. Like I haven't eaten red meat, for as long as I've been alive, pretty much. And with this last year, like the last 3 or 4 times that were completely like very separate, like they weren't just like back to back or anything. The last 3 or 4 times I had steak or like any kind of red meat, it just like I felt like I was getting like the sweats, and I was just feeling horrible. Like I think too I was starting to develop an allergic reaction, and so again it was more of a not like, hey, I want to just do this vegan thing just to do it, or it's trendy, or if anybody thinks otherwise, whatever. Like no, this was like a real health choice for me, and my girlfriend's been very supportive of it as well, and she's in it as well. So we were kind of like, us doing it together would help. And it's true. Like the red meat, just can't do it anymore, man.
No,
as much as it was cool, but I can't tell the difference between like the Impossible Burger and stuff.
I mean, I was eating some Beyond Meat stuff.
Amazing.
Earlier.
Amazing.
If I put that in like a dish and cooked it up for someone in like a jambalaya or
They would
like
never
a
know.
pasta thing, you'd never know.
Never tell.
Never in a million years.
Yeah.
And yeah. All right. So the sauce is cooking down. I'm gonna lower the heat to just sort of bring that to just a low boil, and just kind of like with the tofu when you said like, how do you know it's done? Like when it's time for it to you use it.
Yeah.
Then it's just going to happen to be done.
Got it.
But yeah, but like once you see sort of the state change, I mean, we could probably even turn off the heat now.
I see what you're saying.
But like, see, it's sort of like
More thicker, yeah, syrupy. Not that it's syrupy, but
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
It's a thicker consistency. I get
It's hard
it.
to.
That's cool. Dang,
to
and that was
see on
pretty
that.
simple too, like simple fast.
Yeah, so every bunch of simple stuff. So we're gonna get this deep fryer heating up. Move that over just a little bit, and we're gonna saute some vegetables.
Nice.
Bust out a pan. Cut up some onions and things. So people have been pretty supportive so far, or
Oh yeah.
or have you,
Yeah. I think I think it's we're all more informed now. I think there's way more choices available, and like I said, that was one of my biggest, I guess, holdbacks for as long as I can remember. Like, it was always like this stigma of, oh, it's so hard to do and it's so expensive, and oh, you're gonna die and all that bullshit. But it's like, to be honest, and this kind of goes with anything, just try it yourself and see what happens. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, then do something else. And so far, yeah, everybody's been very supportive, you included, and onto a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I mean, I know for a lot of people, a lot of times, a lot of people in their lives are not supportive, and
And
it sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you gotta just
Say
stick
fuck
to
it.
your yeah, exactly. Sometimes you gotta
Say fuck it.
take a fucking stand.
Yeah, there you go.
People-
I like that.
People often ask me like, what's the connection between like metal and veganism? And I'm not sure if there's like actually one, but I'm like, maybe I don't know, maybe people that listen to metal are used to telling people fuck it, and
Yeah,
and
that makes perfect
kind of
sense.
bucking the system in some way or another. So it's got their
The
fucking
rebellion is
muscle
there.
up.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good point, actually.
And so just gonna cut up some vegetables, and so while I saute the stuff, you're gonna be working the deep fry.
Oh,
And
shit.
so this is
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how I became Tony Iommi.
here's your deep fryer,
My spoon. I'm gonna take
Thing.
this shit over there.
and yeah, we'll take that over there.
Oh, snap.
And so we're gonna test this.
Okay.
Gonna take a little drop of the batter. And it's coming up and boiling. Maybe it needs another minute of heating up.
Gotcha.
Didn't come up and boil as fast as wanted that just to jump up there. And after having a trailer catch on fire and a venue catch on fire,
Yeah.
we're gonna do our best to not
catch-
catch this place on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best not to burn down your kitchen.
I mean, we're gonna tack it onto the excitement if it does, but hopefully not. And just gonna cut up some broccoli and some bell peppers. Ordinarily, I'd have this all cut up before, because
Understandable.
it's boring just cutting up vegetables, but
It's more quality time with everybody out there
exactly.
and with each other.
Exactly. And but yeah, so let's talk about Florida metal
Yeah.
and Orlando metal.
Orlando
And
Metal.
So now the scene has changed quite a bit over the years.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
quite a long bit. I can't remember. Were you around like a long time back, like when the scene was going crazy in like 2008 to like 2000.
I came in right after that. That was
gotcha.
like right. I came in like 2010.
Gotcha.
That was when I got introduced to it.
Was Trivium already big?
I think so.
Or
Yeah,
like-
they were. I think. Yeah. They were pretty decent. They were pretty big by then. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, at least I know I had heard of them, and I know to be quite honest, I didn't actually know they were from Orlando until when I got introduced to everybody and just kind of, figured out on my own. But
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh wow, this is pretty cool.
Trivium needs to be a local band, like
Yeah.
just playing the local clubs. And I mean, back then they were a bit more of like an old school thrash band.
Right on.
And
Thrash.
yes, I mean, so they're like the Orlando scene. There, I mean, back in that time, there was like competing black and death metal shows, like 2 or 3 times a month.
See, that would be
And all of the shows had people. Like,
Yeah, they were all
like
packed. Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you just put 4 or so solid bands on a show, like the place is gonna be packed.
Yeah.
Like no matter what. And even at the tail end of that, like
Yeah, I mean, I will say, and I've always said, my experience with Orlando metal scene has been tremendous. I mean, I still have quite a huge amount of support here, obviously, and just everybody's very, very collaborative, very willing to help. I think right now it's just a little harder with everything going on, and the ability for us
sure.
to not have to really be able to play shows, the ability for us to not be able to play shows, it's harder, and obviously with everything going on, they're starting to come back, but I don't know what's going to happen as far as when it comes back to full, capacity or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, man. I mean, there's so many good bands here. There's so many talented people, and not just musicians either. Like, there's artists and just a whole plethora of freaking stuff here.
Go ahead and start scooping those in.
Oh shit!
And
So is there any kind of special way, or
no special way, just drop it
the
in.
fuck in there?
Just drop it in.
Fuck you, Satan.
There it goes. I guess maybe one thing, maybe you can use a fork or another spoon to drop it in, and then you can use that to like take it out. And
Gotcha.
but yeah, I mean the Florida metal scene. I mean Tampa has always been a pretty legendary metal scene,
Yeah.
and I think death metal was so big in Tampa
Yeah.
because Tampa kind of sucks. I mean, I'm from Tampa originally, and it's not like the worst city in the world. It's
No.
just the most mediocre city in the world. And like, it's like, for example, except for maybe one park, like Lettuce Lake Park in Tampa, Tampa's idea of a beautiful park is like a square piece of municipal land with a chain link fence around it.
I haven't actually been there. What's
And Tampa has some of the worst ghettos I've ever actually seen in my life.
Oh Lord.
And yeah, some of them are just like the land of hopelessness and despair. And yeah, I don't know, Tampa's just kind of blah. And I think people are just kind of a little bit angrier in Tampa. Like
I know the Lightning fans are excited.
the Lightning fans are excited. Tampa does like its sports.
Is there a limit to how many I can put in there?
Or
Or just put them all in there?
No, there's a limit. Like,
Okay.
I mean, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll
Hold on.
let that be for now. I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger so people can see what's going on.
Sick.
Gonna be sauteing the vegetables.
Oops, all right.
Oh, it's all good. On this sauce is pretty thick. It's reduced down quite a bit, so I'm gonna turn off the heat. And we're gonna turn on the heat to this pan and put a little bit of oil in there. And we're gonna saute some vegetables. Tampa gets some gnarly storms too.
That's true.
Some of the
crazy.
sickest talent comes out of Florida. Thanks. No, there's a lot of talent here
that's
in,
for sure.
in Florida.
A lot of talent here.
And so, Tampa has a major wealth gap, so that's probably why it sucks. Palm Beach County is the same. Favorite least known black metal bands. Mine is Averse Saphira. Is that what that says? This font is weird. There was a Tampa black metal band that was absolutely phenomenal back in the day called Yeti.
Oh.
And they were absolutely amazing. They basically, most of the members are in a new band called Immanifest, and they've got some music out on Spotify. But yeah, the singer used to come out in this like full plate mail armor and and a giant sword that he would like ram into the stage and like be like just sticking up out of the stage. and
Hey, you gonna pay for that?
pretty amazing. Yeah, exactly.
It's like the old Kool-Aid, like, man jumping through the wall. Hey, my dad's gonna be home. Like, are you gonna fix that wall? Like, what's going on with that?
And Yeti was amazing. Actually, I remember the show. Do you remember a band called The Absence?
I do remember The Absence, yeah.
And so The Absence is also out of Tampa.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
And The Absence was awesome. I'm sure they're still good.
They're still, I think they were just for my friend Jeremy. Shout out to Jeremy Kling. Yeah, he's and Nick Marrero. But he's a kick-ass drummer too. He drums with Venom Inc. right now.
Oh,
too. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, so he's doing his thing.
But so The Absence and Yeti played a show.
Oh shit.
And it had, I can't even remember where, but and somewhere in Tampa. And that was when like The Absence got like
Mug?
signed and like got
shit.
big. It was at a bigger venue than the Brass Mug. Trying to remember.
State Theater?
Maybe it was at State. Nah, I think it's
not even there
smaller
anymore.
than State Theater.
Oh shit, yeah,
And,
they don't have State Theater no more.
Oh, it's gone.
I think so. Or something happened to it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So go ahead and turn our frying tofu. Get a good look at that. Ooh. So it's starting to look pretty golden brown and awesome, right?
Dude, that looks freaking. You're welcome. Tofu dropper over
Mark,
here.
thanks a ton for the super chat. Totally appreciate it.
There you go, dude. Oh, flipped and ready to go.
Flipped, ready to go. So we're gonna get those nice and brown. Glad you're on. Love the music. Thanks a ton. Totally appreciate it. Of course, this is the music that is in the Vegan Black Metal Chef show. It's all the stuff that I make. This is the instrumentals of it. And of course, once again, now that we have other people on, Bobby's got some new music.
Yeah.
He had released a single called Light Bearer.
Yes.
And then gonna have some new music. Well, that is the new music right now.
Yeah.
And working on some new stuff.
There's that song that came out about 2 weeks ago, Light Bear. And then my first single I put out back in March is called Rain and Fire, hence the fire stories, I guess. And there's plans for another song coming up. There's also plans for a full, EP/album. I've got a couple things in the works right now towards the end of the year that I'm really excited about, and I wish I could tell you guys more, but I can't at the moment. Maybe next time, maybe next episode.
Where can they find these things?
My website, you can go to bobbykellerofficial.com. You can find the links everywhere on my website to find the music and my merch store and everything like that. Bobby Keller on Facebook, on Instagram, it's Bobby Keller Official. I'm everywhere. You can just type in my name.
Type in Bobby Keller.
Yeah, just type in Bobby Keller. See what's on top.
All right, I'm gonna just put some paper towels on another tray, and let's go ahead and start
taking it out.
Start fishing those things out.
Oh man, look at that. Ooh. Dude, that's what's up.
Vera, what's going on? Now it's time to make some sweet music videos. Absolutely.
Yes,
What's going on, Vera? Like, I'll definitely be going out to LA to make some music videos with you.
Actually, Rain and Fire was shot in LA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the music
nice.
video for that song was shot out in Joshua Tree, like desert area.
Oh, nice.
Do you know Adam Arnali? He lives out in LA now. But he was from here. A good friend of mine did some stuff with me, and he also did stuff with Mechanism in the past. And I called him. It was actually in January this year at NAMM. I was like, "Hey, dude, we're coming to NAMM. Like, let's shoot a video," and we did.
Oh,
He made me climb a mountain. It was crazy. You know? Like I'm terrified of heights. I'm sitting up there, like sitting on the ledge, and he's like, "Stand up! You're wasting battery. The freaking drone's running out of battery. Hurry up!" I'm like, "I'm so scared right now. Don't make me do this." But I did it. I was like, whatever. But it was funny. It was scary.
That's
It's like just one little push of wind.
it came out good. Yeah, looks good.
Thank you, man.
Oh, let's go ahead and keep
Oh shit!
keep frying them. More.
I don't want to
more.
get fired.
Have I ever been to Ja Ja Ja? I don't know where that is.
No.
But so what have been some of your favorite places to either travel to or tour
Oh
to?
man, my favorite places to go are anywhere on the West Coast. Anywhere in Colorado. Me and my girlfriend, we love Portland. I know it's kind of crazy right now and things are nuts, but love the Pacific Northwest. Definitely could see us living there at some point, maybe later in life or whenever. But it's a favorite. I love there. Can't go wrong with New Orleans. New Orleans is a great city. Chicago, actually, the pizza.
Chicago's amazing.
Holy shit, I love Chicago. Chicago's amazing.
Yeah.
Chicago Open Air, when that was there, that was amazing. I saw Ozzy there, actually, with Zach Wild.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was cool.
I didn't even think I was going to like Chicago. And
I didn't either.
Chicago is awesome.
The
Been there
food,
many
the culture, God, man, everything about it. It's a little cold, though, in the wintertime.
A little bit cold in the
A little
wintertime.
nippy.
And, but yeah, no, I love Chicago too. Like, bust out some of the seitan to make a little bit of this as well. And Portland, I absolutely love Portland. Like we were just talking about the nature up there.
Yeah, nature outdoors.
The Columbia River Gorge that is just like 30 minutes north of Portland. One of the most amazing places that most beautiful place that I've ever been.
Yeah. Oh, I love San Francisco. Yeah, I can't. I wish I could live there.
San Francisco. I mean, like, LA's a little bit pricey, but like San Francisco and New York are stupid. I mean,
it's nuts.
I don't even get it.
Yeah, I can't even fathom it. I think a lot of my friends who live there, they live all like outside of the city. Mm-hmm. Like what is it, on the Oakland Bridge or on the Oakland side or whatever
Sure.
it is.
Sure. The Bay
But
Area.
it's just, oh man, I couldn't even imagine paying that rent every month.
Yeah.
It would hurt me. I'd just be like, oh,
I cry.
Why are you crying? Because I just ended up in my rent.
Little tear.
Dude, that was good. Is that like a walk?
I mean, it's sort of a walk. It's I got it from IKEA.
Ah, right on.
It's an IKEA walk.
Dude, I'm fucking
It doesn't matter. You can use a frying pan. Oh, we only got
One.
that's all there was left. Okay.
Yeah, just two.
Let me.
I'm keeping an eye on them, I think.
I'm gonna get some more going on in here. Get some of the seitan bits. But yeah, no, I definitely love the short list of places I think I could live in the U.S. at least that I've been so far. I haven't been everywhere.
Yeah.
But so far, I would say is Orlando, Florida, Los Angeles, which I still love Los Angeles.
Oh, I love LA. Yeah, I love LA.
New Orleans.
Yeah, love New Orleans.
New Orleans is so unique, and like there's nothing in the U.S. like quite like New Orleans.
Yeah, no, it's its own type of planet.
It's like this like drunken debauchery pirate town.
Yeah,
like,
it is a pirate town.
24/7. It's just like you don't even have to look for things to do there. You just walk outside.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what are you doing
like
today?
the things to do just pass you by.
Yeah.
Like this sort of.
We did a ghost tour in Savannah. That was pretty cool. Savannah's a cool town.
Oh, I haven't been yet to Savannah.
Definitely go to Savannah. I like St. Augustine. It's haunted. It's pretty. It's old.
But could you live in these places?
See, I asked myself that question. I don't know. I don't know if I could live there. I mean, maybe I could, St. Augustine, because it's like coastal. You know, I could be happy by the beach.
Do you like where you live, chat? Where are the cool places?
Yeah, where do you guys like?
Jason says, I'm in Orange County, just outside of LA.
Oh, man.
Vegan scene in SoCal. I've never seen anything bigger than the vegan scene in
That's what I'm saying. Because that was kind of like...
Saw vegan, Joshua Tree inspired you two enough to name the biggest album after it?
Yeah, Joshua. It's man, dude, I'll tell you what. On top of that mountain that I was sitting on, like just taking that second after I was completely terrified just to look like out into the valley and like, you know, see the sky, and you don't hear anything but the wind. And it's just like, oh man, this is kind of like one of those moments you should kind of just stop and admire, you know?
Get those out and start putting those in the pot in.
Here we go. All right.
So this is what this panko crusted fried tofu is looking like. Nikki says in Seattle, I know you're a fan of Cycle Dogs. Yeah, I really like Seattle too. I'm not sure if I can live there. I don't think I could deal with the cold that well, but Seattle's an awesome place. Although Seattle has changed a lot over the last few years. It went like I would say it went from like this awesome. I mean, it's still an awesome cultural place, but it got like I guess with Amazon moving there, the feel of it just changed quite a lot. Like over the years as I've gone. Yeah, Cycle Dogs is awesome. It's vegan. I don't know if it's exclusively vegan, but they have vegan hot dogs, and they have a vegan elote dog, which I made as like I had to make a copy of that because that changed my life. that was.
I want to catch one of those salmon.
Truly spectacular.
In Seattle. I've been to Seattle, but I didn't get to actually like see it. We were, I did a tour up there, and we were just kind of there and by the venue. I didn't really get to venture off too far, you know. I'd love to go back though. I mean, I have heard great things and would like to experience it for sure. So like, you know, the Pacific Northwest, dude, it's like just pretty. Vancouver's not far. It'd be cool to just drive
Vancouver's
up there.
Beautiful, actually.
I really
Vancouver's
wanted to
amazing.
go there. That's been a bucket list place.
Canada in Vancouver. I've been to Vancouver, Montreal.
I've been to Toronto. We've been to Toronto.
Oh, Toronto. How is Toronto?
Dude,
I haven't been to Toronto.
Toronto is like, if I had to explain it, it's like a clean mini New York City without the attitude.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it was so cool, and everybody was super friendly. The food was phenomenal, you know, and just, you know, it was colder, but I mean, it wasn't ridiculous. And we actually went up there to go see Angel Witch. They came in from the UK, I believe, and I've never seen them come to even like the continent of North America. So it was like, oh, let's go on a fucking crazy trip and go see them. And we did. It was awesome. It was super cool. And had some great, like, yeah, the food was amazing. And just walked around a bunch. We went to the aquarium, that was cool.
In Canada, you could just go to like a grocery store and get like just a French bread.
Yeah.
Or at least in French Canada.
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah,
it's like
'cause,
the
yeah.
best thing like possible. Like,
Yeah, I've heard about that.
just said, can I get a rundown of what's being prepared? Yeah, so this is just some onions, broccoli, and bell peppers that we're sauteing in here. We made the sauce earlier. We're frying up the tofu, the panko encrusted tofu and seitan. And so these vegetables are looking just about done. And we're gonna sort of combine everything and put the sauce on top, and then it's done. I mean, this is basically just about done. We're
This smells amazing.
I'm at Humboldt. Wouldn't advise moving to California anytime soon.
Oh,
Don't know
Humboldt
much for-
County? I've heard about Humboldt.
What is Humboldt County?
Humboldt County is, there was a documentary on Netflix about it, but it's actually one of the only places that marijuana grows like the best.
Oh.
And because of that, this area is very, I don't want to necessarily say violent because it's not violent, but it's, you know,
People are territorial
yeah,
over their
it's a
weed.
very territorial place. Yeah, I mean, people don't mess around with other people, and you know, at least from what I've seen.
Interesting.
I've actually never been there, but that's just my knowledge.
According
of it.
to the documentary.
But I hear it's beautiful, you know, out in the middle of California. I saw some amazing places driving to Seattle through California, like going heading north. That was just amazing. You could pretty much pull over anywhere and just see beautiful water, mountains, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Toronto and Montreal are some of the best cities in the world.
Agreed.
Would love to live there.
I agree. I'd love to go back.
Montreal. There's a vegan restaurant in Montreal called Yuan Vegetarian.
Okay.
And it's like an Asian. It's sort of like a buffet, but it's not a buffet. They basically give you a menu, and you just keep ordering off the menu.
Oh.
Like it's all
That's
you
what
can
you want.
eat, with the catch that if you don't finish something,
They
you
charge
have
you.
to pay the full price for it.
Oh, hey, that's hey.
That's it. So it makes you like
Not waste
think,
food.
Yeah, it makes you not waste food and think twice of like, do I really want
Right.
that other entire dish?
I'm guilty of that. I know I've done that. I'll be like, oh yeah, load it up, man.
But it's all right, so we got these vegetables sauteing. Now, just to give them, like, they're almost done. Just to give them a little bit of flavor, I'm gonna take just a little bit of the sauce. Gonna get it on there, just a little bit of the sauce.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. I love sushi buffets too. Oh man, yeah. There's one here in Orlando called Mikado's, but you know, I'm not eating that anymore.
Well, I mean, you'd be surprised. A lot of sushi places have
I
a
don't
lot
have
of
to eat
vegan
the
stuff.
I don't have to eat the sushi. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well,
See?
there's a lot of vegan sushi.
Newbie.
Yeah, there's a lot of vegan, like,
True, I didn't think of that.
and some of it is really good.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
yeah,
a lot of it's really good.
I like I was saying, you know, I'm pleasantly surprised with how good a lot of this food is, you know, and just being so surprised.
All right, let's go ahead and get
Fuck yeah.
get the
Oop, my bad.
rest of those out of there.
All right, come here, you guys.
That's a brilliant way to run a buffet. Yeah, I agree. And of course, there's another place in Montreal called Wiith, and excuse me. This is tons of spices and things.
It's
Everything.
spicy over here.
And so this Wiith place, I used to absolutely butcher the name until I had a French person pronounce it for me, because it's spelled phonetically as Ox Viveris.
I love that restaurant, Ox Bavarians. Yeah, it's my favorite
When I
place.
told a French person that, they said, "You mean Wiith?" And I'm like, yeah, that's the place.
that place. That place. Ox, whatever.
Ox Bavarius.
Ox Bavarius.
That's so. They had a good,
I would have totally
laugh.
done that.
They had a good laugh.
Hey, where are you guys, hiding the big ox?
Yeah. Like, it's like AUXVIVRES. How is anyone supposed to know that that's Avu? I mean, you're supposed to know if you're a cultured, not bastard like I am. But I mean, English is no better.
That's true.
So I guess, like, with English, I don't think we really care if people get everything, like, really right or not.
Yeah.
Like, if someone can, like, grunt and point in a way that we, like, understand, that's passable.
Yeah, it's true.
We could care less.
Yeah, I mean, because like I'm thinking about like Spanish, how there's formalities, Japanese there's formalities, and like the hierarchy of like being an elder or like a grandparent, or just the amount of respect I guess you show them. But here in English, well, at least with English, not so much. We don't really, like you said, just point, grunt, moan, whatever. Maybe breathe a little heavy. Like, I mean, it's really just kind of, hey, okay, I get you, man. Bathroom's around the corner. Got you.
All right, so let's let's give this a try.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
So we got. Let me show you on the camera. So this is the pile of panko encrusted fried tofu and seitan. Got the last little remnants that are cooking in the deep fryer. We're going to fill up our bowl with some of this jasmine rice. That is done. Have going on here. And I'm not crazy hungry at the moment because we're doing this live stream now at like 10:47 at night.
Same.
So here you go.
I'll steal a little bit. No, this looks good though, man. It smells amazing. And you said this is jasmine rice?
Yeah, this is jasmine rice.
Right on.
So that is my typical go-to rice for pretty much any Asian thing.
Gotcha.
Like not Indian thing or not like
shit. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty much my go-to Asian thing. We're gonna get some vegetables in there.
You guys are talking about the vegan black metal chef cafes. This is the cafe. And the kitchen and the everything.
Jason, thanks a ton for the super chat. Thanks for the cooking lesson and killer tunes while we watch. Good luck to young Sakis Tolis, thy mighty contract era, on his vegan journey.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
That's what he said Bobby looked like.
Oh,
so,
I'll take that too.
And so go ahead and grab some vegetables in there. We got the panko crusted tofu and seitan.
Oh, dude, this is incredible. And I love the dishes.
Absolutely.
Thanks, dude.
And then we're gonna finish it off with
the blood of our enemies.
The blood of our enemies, which is the sauce.
Yeah, which is the sauce.
The sauce is sometimes pretty concentrated at this point, so
little goes a long way.
Yeah, a little goes a long way, and you can always add more.
Ooh. Cool. Boom.
And
Dude.
there you go. So this is what it's looking like.
Yeah.
That in focus, maybe. Maybe, sort of. So it's always nice.
Oh no,
There you
focus.
go.
Oh, that looks so sexy.
And yeah, let's give it a try.
Dude, all right.
So,
Cheers, man. Thank you.
cheers. Thank you for being here.
Ooh, that's hot.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear any words out of my mouth. Wow, dude, that's amazing. The panko gives it that nice little crunch.
So this comes out pretty amazing, pretty much every time, like that. I mean, was anything like particularly hard that we did?
No.
Nothing?
Definitely anything that I think I could handle.
Yeah, nothing.
And anybody else, that's just pretty simple. That was pretty cool, it's a lot easier than
It's-
I thought.
So, well, let me get the rest of this out. So yeah, I mean, as you see, it's a lot of simple things, but like
They
the
all add up
method
into one
is the
big
it.
thing. Yeah.
And like cooking the things in the separate pots, like that's like part of the method. Even the order that things are done in, like so that the rice is done when you want it to be, when the tofu is done when you want it to be, like
That's really good too.
Ooh.
All right.
The method is the it, and
Gotta trust the
not
process.
any one ingredient or any.
And I can taste those. I can taste those Thai chilies.
the Thai chilies are.
Those Thai chilies are running around in my mouth right now. Like, hey guys, let's raise some hell.
You chose how
It's like
many
a
you wanted.
Pantera concert in my mouth right now. I'm sweating over here, like, woo.
Although I mean, it's not.
No,
it's not
great.
ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous. It's enough though.
No. Yeah, it's
It's
enough.
enough.
It's enough. That was like, that was at the good end of enough. Like, I mean,
vegetables are great,
if we used like 2 or so less chilies, it would be like 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine now, but like,
Yeah, not that it's spicy. It's
No.
not spicy. It's
No.
just that little after kick that like reminds you of, hey, if you would have used one more, your butthole probably be hurting tomorrow.
yeah. We'll probably get some afterburn with.
Never tell you I did that red one chip challenge.
Oh no, I did not know
That was
about
the
that.
worst thing. Don't ever do that.
Don't ever
Listen, save yourself the pain, the anguish. It's all fun and games, but afterwards it's the worst. First hand experience, no. It's like a bunch of knives just stabbing you in the throat. So hot.
Help your cat to drive says, headbang to the gods.
Headbang!
Okay.
I'm headbanging while I'm eating. I won't stop for the rest of the episode. What? This roast is so good.
S Darkly says, love your channel.
2-second rule.
There's no more forms. So,
Yeah, fuck it.
love your channel. Thank you so much, S Darkly. Landon Siebens, what's up, guys? What's going on,
What's up?
Landon? How's chili ratio? We just talked about that. Gotta stick to ribs. Cult tremors. Some things going on.
It's good, man.
Well, damn. Once again, check
Doing
out.
the damn thing.
Look up. Just Google Bobby Keller. Put it on YouTube.
BobbyKellerOfficial.com. That'll take you anywhere you need to go.
All the things.
All the things.
Thank
And then
everyone
some.
for being with us
Yes.
and
Thank you, buddy.
hanging out.
It's been an honor and a pleasure. We've been friends for so long. I love you.
Thank you as well.
Thank
Love
you.
you too.
Dude, freaking awesome.
And we will catch you all next time.
See you next time. Thank you. It's really good.
It was good, right?
No, it's really good.